Hello everyone. If you have applied for Infosys and you are about to attempt the test, then this video is for you. And in this video, we are going to discuss Infosys pattern, the number of questions and the time given, and the breakup of the questions, and how do you go about the strategy of cracking this particular test. Okay, that is what we are going to discuss in this video. All right. So let's go with it. Okay, just a overall review. Uh, so there'll be a quant section which generally called as a technical ability and 10 questions and 35 minutes. Now it might seem that 10 35 minutes means each question 3.5 minutes. Okay, that means the level of the questions must be definitely high, but it is not like that. Okay, in reality it is not that. Okay, the level of the questions when it comes to quantitative questions, okay, for some reason they have named it as technical ability. It's quantitative questions, basically the questions which are based on time and work, time, speed, distance, profit and loss, percentages, okay, all those things. So 10 questions, 35 minutes. And the level of the questions are actually very easy. Okay, it is less than moderate also. Okay, so there's a easy one, and reasoning ability 15 questions and 25 minutes. Okay, so this is a fair enough one, I would say. 15 questions and 25 minutes. Okay, you have to little bit see that you are not losing the time here. Okay, now when it comes to verbal ability, 20 questions and 20 minutes. Now this is where I feel the students might face a little bit of problem. Okay, especially if you're not very good with the language, you might face a little bit of problem because 20 questions 20 minutes, okay, is a tough task. Okay, and the level of the questions are not very great, even though it is moderate, but 20 questions 20 minutes, okay, is a close call sometimes, right? Okay, next one is a puzzles. Okay, 4 questions and 10 minutes. Here you can lose the time very easily. If you are stuck with one of the puzzle and you are wasting 4 to 5 minutes, and suddenly you see that you did not get the answer, but you have lost 4 minutes, that means in the next six, what you say, minutes, you have to solve the remaining questions, and you're not getting it. It's a whole lot of pressure. Okay, so I would always suggest when it comes to puzzles, you think for 1.5 minute, and you feel that you are not able to get anything, just go for the next question. Okay, because out of 4 questions, your first target must be 2 questions. Okay, so if you are able to find those 2 questions which you are able to solve, after that everything might seem to be easy, right? Okay, next one is grammar. Okay, where 10 minutes are there. Okay, and we will discuss about all these things in detail, but I'm just giving it. Okay, 10 minutes, 10 questions basically. All right, and writing, you'll be given a topic. Okay, where you have to write something about the topic for 50 to 200 words. The limit is 50 to 200, so minimum must be 50 and maximum must be 200. Okay, so let's discuss each one of them in detail. Right, so right, so if it comes to what you say writing skills, I always tell the students that whenever the what you say whenever the exam is computer based, okay, you need not think much about the content because the quality of the content is always relative. And when a system is checking your essay, okay, it is not going to judge you on your content. Okay, that means if the quality of the content is little low, if you have got the thoughts, okay, where you feel that you're not up to the mark, it is still fine. Okay, what a system can what you say judge you on is your spellings, right? Is your spellings, is your grammar, and punctuation, basically, right? So this is what they would judge you on. A system would judge you on. If there is a person who is manually checking it, okay, it might be different. But if the system is checking your essay, so it would not, what you say, judge you on the content. It would only judge you on grammar, spellings, and punctuation. So always see that even though your quality of the content is little low, okay, but your what you say, these things have to be high. Okay, so just organize the points for 30 seconds and then start writing. Even if you're not organizing the points here, it is fine, because even if it is going a little bit out of the context, it is still fine. Okay, no way that it is going to judge you based on that. Okay, so what I would suggest the students apart from this is to write the short sentences. Okay, I always tell the students that if I have a topic, let's say social media, okay, so I would what you say, whatever topic it is, social media, women empowerment. Okay, now if they are asking you that what do you feel is the um, secret for success, okay, something like that is given. Okay, so always write it in a short sentences. Okay, break those sentences and write, okay, full stop, full stop, full stop and all, so that you're not making many mistakes. Okay, let's say I'm writing on hospital. Okay, so I would say hospital is a place where patients are treated, full stop. Okay, there are doctors and patients and nurses in the hospital. Okay, there are many medical equipments in the hospital, full stop. What I'm doing here, short sentences, so that I'm not giving the chance, okay, that I am making a mistake here. Because when you put those ands, buts, this and all, what happens is there are many what you say chances that you will go wrong there. Okay, so this is what you can avoid if you are little intelligent here, especially if you are not very good with writing. For people who are good with writing, I would say that you do your best. Okay, you are already good, show your talent there. Okay, so that is what I would say. Okay, and don't take any tension here, because 50 is the minimum limit and 200 is a maximum limit, so the range is high. Okay, 50 everybody can do, definitely they can do. So if they are, what you say, saying that 50 is the limit, okay, that means even by writing 50, okay, you can still clear that test, definitely you can clear, correct? So what you say, that is a logic which we need to understand here. So this is about the grammar, oh, sorry, writing part. Now when it comes to the grammar part, okay, what you do is uh, just go to the chat gpt, or just what you say, um, go to any source where there is a close test. Okay, so this test is based on the close test, where a paragraph is given and in between the paragraph there are blanks. Okay, there'll be 10 blanks. Okay, and these 10 blanks would have each of them four options. Okay, and you have to tell which of the option would fit into this blank. Okay, which called is it's called as a close test. Okay, filling the blanks kind of a thing, where the whole passage is given. Okay, so what happens here is generally these questions are easy, because when you read the whole passage, okay, when you read the whole passage, you understand the essence of the passage, correct? And when once you understand the essence of the passage, it's easy to solve, because you can just use those, what you say, relative words, okay, whichever can come and do it. Okay, so what is a way to practice it is practice at least 5 sets. Okay, you practice 5 sets and you see if you are able to solve it or not. Okay, so even if you get one of the sets, okay, even if you get one of the sets from the internet, okay, I am going to keep the source also. Okay, in the description box I'll keep the source also, but if you are getting one set also, give it to the, what you say, some of the AI, and tell them to make 4 more or 5 more sets for you and practice them. Okay, and once you practice 5 of the sets, then you what you say, think or question to yourself whether it was useful or not. It will definitely be useful. Now you are at least 50-60 percentage better than what you were before. Okay, so that is the key, guys. Okay, next one, pseudocodes. Okay, pseudocodes, 10 minutes, 5 questions. Now the drive has already happened in Mangalore, and I would say that these questions are easy. Okay, it's a step by step, what you say, procedure or way of solving a question. Okay, if you are just following those steps, I think it is a lot easier thing. Okay, most of the questions are what is the output of the particular algorithm kind of a thing, snippet, or I would say a pseudocode. Okay, so it's a very simple one. Okay, so just check that particular thing also. All right. Okay, next one, puzzles. 4 questions, 10 minutes. Now wherever the drive has already happened, students have told that puzzles questions were the most difficult ones, and I would say the edge between, okay, or the difference between somebody who got selected and somebody who did not get selected. Okay, so if you are doing puzzles questions right, okay, at least two of them. Okay, target should be two, and once you get two, believe me, you'll get another one or both of them. Okay, and here there is no negative marking, so attempt everything and come. Okay, so 4 questions and 10 minutes. You will never know how this 10 minutes are over. Okay, so just be in hurry when you are solving this. Don't take tension, but always keep it in a mind that there is a timer running and this can just vanish like anything. Okay, so let's go for the next one. All right, verbal ability, 20 questions, 20 minutes. Now what is a breakup of it? Okay, sentence correction, okay, sentence completion, basically filling the blanks, and sentence improvement. Okay, apart from that, most important one, reading comprehension, okay, and critical reasoning. Okay, so critical reasoning is a short form of what you say reading comprehension, but critical reasoning is little more logical, where one of the paragraph is given and based on the paragraph they will ask you a question that what is a statement which supports this particular statement or premise, what is a statement which will oppose the premise, okay, or what is the inference from that particular statement, which statement weakens the particular premise, all those things will be asked. Okay, so just be careful, these are the topics. Okay, and what you say, good part of questions come from this particular one, and 40% at least from this. Okay, so just be careful about these questions, guys. All right, so 20 questions, 20 minutes in this one. Now, reasoning ability and quantitative ability, I will tell you together. Okay, tell you together. Totally, there are 25 questions. Why am I telling it together? Is some quants questions are also given in reasoning, and some reasoning questions are also given in quants. Okay, sometimes that is happening in Infosys. Okay, so basically, the one who is setting the paper. Okay, so is putting the quants question in reasoning because that quants question he is giving it like a reasoning question as a logical kind of a question. Okay, so that is a possibility, so everybody has their strategy, so I will not split them. I will say reasoning and quants ability. Okay, it is 10 questions together, 25 questions. I'll give the split up of this 25 questions. Okay, now data interpretation. Okay, interpretation, data sufficiency. Okay, data arrangement. Okay, data arrangement, syllogisms. Okay, and numerical ability and reasoning part I would tell what is that. Okay, many of them are from reasoning part only. Okay, so basically the coding decoding part. Okay, so data interpretation, it is bar graphs, okay, pie charts, okay, linear graphs, okay, all those things. Data sufficiency, where a question is given to you, let's say is x prime, okay, is x prime, and by using the two statements, you have to tell whether the first statement is sufficient to answer the question or second one is sufficient, or both together are sufficient or both together are not sufficient. Okay, so these kind of questions. What is data arrangement? Where a puzzle kind of a thing is given. Okay, what you say, some paragraph is given, based on it you have to linearly arrange, what you say, linearly arrange something where five friends are seated, a is to the left of b, okay, something like that, and it can be circular arrangement also, that eight people are seated, okay, and a is opposite to c, those kind of questions. Or multi-dimensional arrangement, where they are saying there are five students, 1 2 3 4 5, their roll numbers are this, and their food, what you say, the food which they like is this, and they live in different cities, and you have to match all these elements. Okay, so these kind of questions will be asked. And syllogisms, I think you know what is it. Okay, statements and conclusions, all a's are b's, some a's are b's, right? And numerical ability. Okay, so numerical ability, questions that are based on percentages, profit and loss. Okay, profit and loss. Okay, percentage. Okay, and SICI very little. Okay, sometimes I have not seen many questions from SICI. Very less. Okay, in very few sets it is given. Okay, so SICI, profit loss and percentages, and time and work and time speed distance. Okay, time speed distance and What else is there? Yes. Okay. So basically these are the topics which have to be prepared. Okay. So coding, decoding and numerical series. Okay. Number series. Okay. This one also you just do it. Okay. If you are good with all these things, I think you can easily crack all these 25 questions. So together I have told this one. Okay. So I hope everybody of you understood this one. Okay. So for uh, the preparation, I will also keep the source in the description box. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. And definitely, if you have not subscribed to the video, definitely try to subscribe to the video. And if you have liked the video, definitely comment it in the comment section. Okay. I would definitely feel good about it. All right. Thank you so much, guys.